And with the new patch, something came back. Yes, in the DLC, you will now find you can download Pak64, the German pack, graphics pack. And it does look a lot different in Simutrans than others. There's probably going to be a few other changes with fixes they made. I really hope that glitch. I probably should file a formal glitch report with the guys, but can't remember my password. And I was on a different email back then. Let's see here. Let's go with a new game. You can see the tools are way different. Incredibly different. And I think we're just going to continue this game. That opened up. I've got options is the old classic options. The map still works like the map. This is the map I got. Not much on it. Of course, a search tool. Landscaping tools. All your build tools open this way, and then you open the bar. Which is kind of nice. Because if you got any timers or anything like that up here out of your usage, hey, that's a great idea to move them down one. Extension buildings. You can now have, well, here's like your platforms and stations. But I don't see the things that we used to have. Extensions, true extensions, railway extensions. There we go. So there's the fancy buildings for railways, for narrow gauge, for roads. You have interim wood storage. Steel loading stop. I don't know what they really look like. We'll have to play with it. The air extensions like the airport tower, the airport mail shed, the terminal building, the main and the small terminal. Nice things, you know. Special construction. Sorry, I did just wake up, so there's always a little bit of a cough in the morning. Usually related to that first sip of coffee, where my body says, we give it to us fast, inhale it. And then gets on the brain for the rest of the day. So you can still buy the house, found the city. Increase industrial density can occur by player. There's the enlarge map. So yes, you can still enlarge the map. Am I on a different? There's a good question. Trying to figure out a way to hide trees. Okay. If it seems like I'm lost, I am. I'm trying to find where the player list is. I thought it was up there. There it is. No, we're on human. Oh, okay. When I saw that you had the ability to do the expand the map as a player, that was different. That was way different to me. That is one power I think should be reserved and kept under lock and key by the Public Service Commission. So we got a brewery, we got a grain farm. Wonder what the vehicles actually look like out on the road, because this does look slightly better graphics. Not quite up to 128, but definitely better. Let's give it some gameplay. We're only 6 minutes in. Let's see what I can do and what sort of gaming I can do. Hi. There we go. We're unpaused and moving. And we need to dig and build. Alright. You get your grain from even the close one and the barley. So I need grain, barley, and hops. Whoa, yes, complex. Very complex setup. You got to see the. Let's go to the lists. I took a look at the goods list. Oh my goodness. Look at what you can have eventually. Diesel, as well as gasoline. Barley, wood, hops, coal, furniture, fruits, mineral oil. Plastics, plastic parts. Wine bottles, wine barrels, beer barrels. Beer bottles are in here, all the way back up here. Convenience food, flour, meat, milk, waste, milk bottles, sand, steel, stone, grapes to make the wine with. This is just like a hilarious setup as far as that's a lot of stuff compared to the original game. I don't know if they were all in the original game or whether they added to that with this one. Let's go ahead and close lists. We're just going to build a tiny little royal network. And I'm going to start right here. Oops, wrong one. So the question becomes, oh, there are the buildings and upgrades. Okay. That looks cool. Alright. Only one type of rail. Or two types of rail. That's interesting. You can see it blocks out. There is a slight annoyance there with the framing around the ones that go down a second line. Bridge. And just a stone bridge for now. Rail. Connect you up. Depot. There's the depot. It's kind of hard to remember when you got all these options. All right, let's see what we got. Passengers. We got a four-wheeled passenger car. That's interesting. Nothing self-powered yet. Engines. You got this guy. You got this guy. You got this guy. Quite a few engines. Still have a couple of the classic designs, but with new names. Pretty certain the G in parentheses indicates that it's unique to theirs. Look at those costs, though, per kilometer now. Much higher. Better be much better payout. I think I'm going to go use this guy here. Alright, we need open wagon for farm produce. Wine barrel wagon. Well, let's see what it says for grain. It says to use the open wagon. Extensions, rail stations. Nope. Doing this. And we're just taking a look to see what things look like. So the play is pretty much similar. Everything else is similar. Graphics do look a little bit better than 64-bit. Almost looked like 128 graphics, like they cheated it in. So I gotta say, the German version looks like it'd be a fun version on 64. I mean, you got a ruined church back here. You got breweries, all the other things. I think this is going to be a fun version to try. I'm Callie Jack. This has just been a sneak peek at some of the changes that came yesterday, being patch day finally. Or at least the day I finally noticed the patch was up. I don't know which. Now, I look and I didn't see an update queued behind me until yesterday. So either I got it late or something caused it to drop on Saturday, which might be a wise choice. Have a better day than I'm having.